Welcome to Kenji's Kitchen. Today we are going to make cheesecake. I love cheesecake. It's rich and it's creamy, it's really delicious. And did you know in Japan we also have another kind of cheesecake, which is a souffle cheesecake, which is airy, light, and jiggly. So we are going to make Japanese souffle cheesecake today. So first, we are going to combine cream cheese side of the ingredients. First, this is a 10 ounce of cream cheese. And next is half cup of whole milk. I'm using whole milk. And this is a 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And we are going to turn on the heat and we are going to melt cheese and butter in the milk. So just don't start boiling. It's just like until it's dissolved in the milk, we are going to be okay. So you heat them up until it gets creamy like this. Then we are going to separate the egg yolk and egg white. And these are 7 eggs I'm going to do. Just separate egg white and egg yolks. And make sure you are not going to have egg yolk to egg white mixture, because we don't want to have any egg yolks to the other egg yolk side, egg white side of the mixture. All right. Now, egg yolk and egg whites are separated like this. So now we are going to work on the egg yolk side of the mixture. First, 7 yolks we separated from the egg white goes in, and half teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I just mix these. And also add lemon juice from the half lemon. So this is also going in. And make sure it's mixed well. Then we are going to add cooled. It is not hot. You should never put the hot the cream cheese mixture to egg yolk, otherwise it's going to be scrambled egg. So it's cooled down, not cold, but cooled down. So, and we are going to mix whole cream cheese mixture we created earlier and add it in and mix together. So after putting the egg cream cheese mixture to the egg yolk, it looks like this: smooth, completely mixed. Then we are going to add the dry ingredients. This is 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And I'm adding 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So now we're going to work on the egg white. We are going to create really fluffy, strong peak meringue out of this. So first we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar and half teaspoon of salt, kosher salt. And we are going to mix with electrical mixer. I have hand mixer, and wait until it gets soft peak. Make sure it's going to be combined. So after about 2 minutes, it's got like a soft peak start showing, and we are going to add 1/3 of the sugar. So this is a cup of sugar, so 1/3 cup of sugar is going in. And keep mixing. After minutes or so beating, we are going to add another 1/3 of the sugar. Gradually adding the sugar makes much easier making the stiff meringue. So let's keep mixing. I added the rest of the sugar to meringue and kept beating about 1 minute or so more. And now, as you can see, it is a stiff peak meringue it was created. It's really shiny too. So now we are going to mix the two butters together. So we are going to add about 1/3 of the meringue to the egg yolk side of mixture. And this time I am still using the whisks for this. So first one, you want to make sure it's mixed quite well. So I'm basically tempering the first batch of the, or first section of the egg white to be mixed well to cheese mixture, egg yolk mixture. And once the first 1/3 of the meringue mixed quite well with the cheese or egg yolk side of the butter, we are going to add another 1/3. And this time I changed to my spatula, not the whisk, because I don't want to break the meringue we created earlier. So we gently fold in. Folding is like using the your spatula, almost making the bottom of the your bowl to be mixed with the other mixture. So basically, I am circling technique and make it mixed with. And preheat the oven to 300 Fahrenheit so that it's going to be baked in the oven. And meanwhile, we are going to prepare this springform pan. This is a 9-inch springform pan, and it's tinfoil covered because I don't want any water seeps in the cake itself. And it's lightly buttered, and put the parchment paper. And parchment paper is a little bit higher than the pan itself. This is a 2-inch height. So I made sure like it's going to be 3.5 inch height so that even if it goes up, it's not going to overflow. So now the cake butter was put it in the cake pan, and now I am going to gently drop this pan on the flat surface so that we can release the air bubble from the butter. Now I put the hot water in the larger pan to fit the cake pan, and put the hot water halfway up. And we are going to put this one in the preheated 300-degree oven for 30 minutes. And then we are going to reduce the temperature to 250 degree and bake further 75 minutes. So after baking cheesecake, here you go, and it's cooled down, and I put the powdered sugar like this. Look, it jiggles. And let's eat. So it is very, very airy, I can tell. I wish you can hear the sound of the it's really great. いただきます。This is one of the greatest cheesecake you ever have. It is so airy, it is so fluffy, so wonderful taste. I hope you are going to make this Japanese souffle cheesecake at home, and happy cooking! Bye!